Your car of the future.
Yeah.
2 of the charging points you went to on that simple journey, 2 were broken.
Yes, that is very unusual. But the point is, if I'd been allowed to set off with a full electric charge and a full little fuel tank, I could have got there, admittedly a lot of 56 miles an hour, but I would have done it with 1 stop.
56 miles an hour. The
Yes.
future does sound boring, James.
And you still would have missed the gig.
That film is out of date. You don't get £5,000 from the government anymore. You only get £4,500.
How will people cope?
I think what we've done there is prove his car is not really worth buying just yet. Don't argue it isn't. It's not quite finished.
Don't start again.
And before we move on, actually, I just want to tell you a little bit more about that Volkswagen system of texting. Because I was using that to send a text from my car the other day to my youngest daughter. And I put 4 kisses at the end, which is normal. And I said XXXX, OK? This is what she got.
Oh, no! No! Oh, that is awkward! Oh! What did she say? Oh, that is awkward.
Once you say it, XXXX, that's what comes out.
What sort of face did she pull when she got that from her dad?
Vomiters. Vomiters. We haven't spoken since. Katya, I'm sorry, it was the car.
Move on,
Yes,
because
let's move on.
It is now time for us to visit the headquarters of Chat & Company, who are, of course, based on Conversation Street.
Best one yet. Anyway, we begin with Dubai, in fact, because the first time I came here, which was only 20 years ago, it was like a small village. I was the tallest thing in it. Now look at it. It's unbelievable.
It's not that now, is it?
It is.
Staggering.
It is unbelievable, that. Do you know, this shirt is older than everything you can see out of that window.
James, that shirt is older than Carthage, mate. Look at it.
It is getting on a bit. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, a few years ago, when I first came here, there were virtually no motoring laws at all. I woke up one morning in my hotel, the hotel, there was only one, in the hotel thinking, how did I get back here last night? Looked out of the window, 2 wheel marks right over the ornamental roundabout. And in the flower bed, my Range Rover.
Jeremy, were you very tired when you parked it?
I was off my face with
Okay.
tiredness.
Okay.
Barely able to concentrate. But it was an extraordinary free-for-all, which I bet it isn't now.
No, it really isn't now. There are now very many rules and many stiff punishments. I've got some of them here. Getting behind on the repayments on your car loan, you go to prison. Making rude gestures at other motorists, you go to prison.
Well, they're all just the things I did when I was 17, all of them every day.
I want to approve of that. I'm just thinking of all the things that you could be sent to prison for in Britain.
Oh,
if we run it properly. Very good conversation, isn't it? Here's one. Anyone who takes more than 5 seconds between getting in their car after filling up with petrol and driving off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean
Definitely. Definitely.
What do they do?
I know.
What?
Restaurant owners who serve food on a piece of wood.
It's not very car-related, is it, really?
No, it's not. But
Heston Blumenthal does that.
yes, he does. Exactly, Heston, if you're watching. Prison. Prison. I hate that, food on a piece
I
of
tell
wood.
you what I hate. I may have mentioned this a couple of times before, and I think it should be imprisonable. Any pilot who allows the cabin of the plane to be more than 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, I'm with you on that one.
All planes are too hot these days.
Well,
It's just a standard moan of yours.
I know.
it is... Oh, God. We do have to fly together, but obviously I make every effort not to sit near Jeremy Clarkson for a long flight. But eventually, you know, they turn the lights off and it goes all dark, and after 10 minutes, this voiceover in the blackness goes, "It's literally the hottest place in the world."
Are we flying into the sun? If it gets any hotter, I shall open a window. I've heard all this so many times.